Good evening. I'm the Maven of the Eventide. Welcome back to Vampire Playthroughs, where we are playing Vampire Therapist for all of your therapy for the undead. With me tonight, what?
Sorry.
Did you just snort laugh?
I did, because it was a good intro. It was a good intro. I liked it. But it was very, 80s Elvira. Unless that's what you were going for.
No, I mean, but I'm flattered. Thank you.
I'm Paul. Hi.
Yes, indeed. This is our 7th installment of this game. Can you believe it? We've been playing this game for 7 months now. Okay, I'm going to pick it right this time.
Just always go with the one that has the most recent date.
Yes, it makes sense for me for it to be at the bottom, but there was a time where it was at the top, and I got it wrong, and I've been confused ever since.
My poor dear.
So we've gone through the second round of 3 of our 4 clients, and we're about to go the second round with our 4th client, the Bog Witch.
We might have to adjust the sound settings again. Make sure the music and levels are down.
Do we have to do that every time, apparently?
I think so. I guess maybe it doesn't remember.
No,
the music's all
it's
the way
still down.
Can you lower it just like...
I guess that's as low as it goes.
Yeah, all right.
I want to turn it off.
And nothing of value was lost.
The Ancient One.
Ancient One? She's 1,200 years younger than you, Andy.
It's very specific. Cowboy Bloodsucker at vmail.com.
So this is the Bog Witch lady, right?
Yeah.
I liked her. She's weird.
Okay. So back to Maddie, reminding ourselves, an elder vampire like myself, Maddie has lived mostly alone for the past 2 millennia. I guess Andy wrote these notes. She grew up among wanton violence between Irish clan warlords and has since kept distance between herself and mortals. She now spends most of her time online, where she's become a streaming celebrity. She's feeling overwhelmed by her followers on social media and their demands. She relies on them for food and help dealing with mortals.
A 2,000-year-old vampire to touch grass.
Talks about mortals as if they're all the same, spends a lot of time online, creates strong one-way attachments with her followers, needs to get outside, bad at boundaries. I think next time I should figure out why she's got such a simple view of mortals. Maybe she'd be better off if she didn't see them as ants? Yeah, remember she wanted to call me a mouse and make me like a little mouse onesie and feed me cheese?
That's very cute, though.
Yeah, but it was not cool for me, and it did not go well with my boundary.
I suppose I was engaging in a bit of labeling myself. You are, of course, correct. Still, her age presents a unique challenge. After one lives for 1,000 years, history seems less a line than a fixed point. Speaking of which, I imagine you can guess what distortion an old one such as Medi might fixate upon.
Overgeneralization?
Oh, yeah, because she lived so long.
It's gotta be overgeneralization. She really is basing all her opinions on her experiences when she was alive.
Very good, Samuel. I heard tales of her island in my time, but they were never peaceful tales. I am not surprised she finds safety in her narrative. What other distortions do you think Medi might exhibit?
She...
Oh, probably control fallacy.
Should statements, maybe?
Emotional reasoning, because she's very emotional and has lots of, one-way relationships. She tried to control us, so maybe.
Yeah.
I want to say personalization, but I might be wrong.
Well, I feel like personalization is a kind of control fallacy. Emotional reasoning is those are all connected. So maybe something for a little more variety. Maybe Nosferatu thinking for some variety.
Sure.
Good to go, boss.
Then I will leave you to it. Good luck, my friend.
Hello again, strange cowboy man.
It's good to see you again, Mitty. How's the past month been for you?
I went for a walk, just like you suggested. Didn't like it very much.
Did you touch the grass?
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. What was so unpleasant about it?
It's very loud outside, and dirty, and smelly. Everywhere I walked, it smelled like mortal food, which is disgusting. If they knew how good it felt to drink blood, maybe they would not eat so much of this pizza food. There's so many cars, too. I don't like cars. They have hateful faces. They look so angry all the time. I stepped in a wee, killed 7 men, and got splashed by a bus. It's really quite awful.
You killed 7 men? How the heck did that happen?
Oh, that. It was inconvenient, you know. Normally I have my zealots do that kind of thing for me. They take care of the bodies. But I had to do all that silly work myself. And now there are always police sirens going off, which interrupts my streams and makes my followers very sad.
Why did that all happen?
Because they found the bodies everywhere, silly. I don't know what to do with my rubbish.
I meant, why the killing? You didn't happen to, make a few assumptions based on past experiences? Why kill a bunch of men?
Oh, well, they looked at me. I know what mortals who look at me are like. If I let them live, they'd probably try to burn me as a witch. I could do nothing but kill them.
It's overgeneralization.
Yeah.
Hold on a sec. You know what mortals who look at you are like. How do you know? Are you reading their minds?
I don't have to read their minds, sweetling. I have known manlings for a very long time.
I get what you're saying. But here in this room, at least, we gotta be honest with ourselves. Do you really know what they were thinking?
Silly mouseling. I do not need to know what a wolf is thinking to know what a wolf is.
Does that mean every wolf you see is gonna try to eat you?
We don't have wolves anymore. They're all gone now.
So maybe you can see where that kind of thinking can be a problem. It was scared people who killed all them wolves, right? Now I know that thinking doesn't come from nowhere. Old as you are, I'm sure you've seen some real awful stuff.
That's right. Haven't killed you, though. You are kind, little mouse.
Well, let's lay off the mouse stuff a little.
I'm sorry. Don't wish for you to scurry away into a little hole. Do you want to hear why I feel the way I do?
I would appreciate it greatly, miss.
Let me tell you about men from my time, then. Let's start with me, Da. My father sold me and my mother to a chief of a rival clan for a golden necklace.
Wow.
That is just horrifying.
Would you sell me for a golden necklace?
Nah.
Well,
I would get a golden necklace for you.
Aw. Who would you sell to get that golden necklace?
Oh, great. For sure.
Oh, don't fuss, sweetling. It was the most beautiful golden necklace. At least 2 girls' worth. My father got quite a deal, really.
You're using humor, but I'm sure that must have been heartbreaking for you.
It was common at the time. I suppose I should have been glad to be the possession of an old chief.
Emotional reasoning?
Maybe?
No.
I believe Medi is using humor here to reflect on a supposedly ideal reaction to the terrible expectations of her ancient society.
It was common at the
Control
time.
fallacy? I
Oh,
suppose?
should
I
maybe?
suppose I should have been glad to
should.
be the possession of an old chief.
Whose should is that, matey?
Why, everyone thought that. They were ever so surprised when I ran away. I did wish I could feel the way they felt, but I simply could not.
I think most of us vampires had it rough as kids. Maybe most kids have it rough. I don't know. But the one thing I do know is that kids don't come with the same shoulds their parents have got. I think we're learning all them shoulds ended up being a load of horse shit anyway.
I knew girls who did as they were told. They would have been thrilled to have been the concubine of a powerful chief. But, oh, he was so old. Cormac Neil, the oldest man I had ever seen. I remember thinking, where is his face? Because I could not see it under all his disgusting wrinkles.
Whew. How old was the guy?
38.
Oh my god.
That was pretty old in your time, huh? Wish I'd died at 38. Could have been a better looking corpse.
Well, he left an awful looking corpse. His face was all...
Did you eat him?
I'm guessing you had something to do with that, huh?
Not me. My boyfriend, Abertach. He told me he'd set me free. I suppose he did. He created a delightful poison for me. He said it would make my dear master die in excruciating pain.
Nice.
So one night I lay with him, and that means I did sex, and when he was pleased, I fed him the poison mead. Abby did what I couldn't, and the old fool finally died.
You got me. I'm guess control, but I'm just guessing.
Abby did what I couldn't. Maybe that's it?
You're saying your boyfriend killed your husband, but it sounds to me like you did the real work. He mixed up some herbs, sure, but you were the one that had to sleep with the old man and get the poison in him.
Abby made sure I knew it was because of him that I was free. He said it could never have happened without him.
He didn't have to be brave to mix up a potion. I think the bravery was all you, Mitty. Don't disqualify the idea that the person who set you free was you.
You know, I think you're absolutely right, strange cowboy man. I did do all the work. But Abby never let me forget that he was the one who freed me. He wanted me to worship him.
A fella who demands to be worshipped is always going to be a dangerous man.
Dangerous men have always been drawn to me. Must be something about the way I am.
Huh. What is that? Disqualifying the positive, maybe?
I don't know. I want to say it's like Nosferatu-ish, but I don't
No,
think
because
that's right.
it can't be Nosferatu because we have that one. It's one of the ones we don't have.
But no, I mean, if it's glowing and it shows up, then
Yeah,
we have
but
it.
no, because none of these are lit up.
Oh, okay.
So it's one of the ones we don't have.
So what happened after you killed Cormac?
The Neil clan came after me and Abby. They found him, took their swords and went, stab, stab, stabby, stabby, stab, stab, stab. But Abby just laughed. That's how I found out he was undead already. Gave me the willies.
And he couldn't just eat Cormac? He made you have to have sex and poison him? What a jerk. He could have, made that so much easier for you. Sheesh.
When they couldn't kill Abby, they decided to kill me instead. And that made him very upset indeed, because I belonged to him.
That must have been terrifying.
I suppose. Mostly hard. Lots and lots. Getting stabbed isn't much fun when you're immortal.
I ain't too fond of it as a vampire neither.
Abby fed me his blood, though, and then I became like him. When I woke up, the Neil clan who tried to kill us were all properly dead.
Nice.
Well, almost dead. They still had a lot of blood left, and I was hungry. The Neil clan was ever so cross, though. They captured Abby and sealed him in a tomb with some forgotten spells. He's still there, as far as I know.
That's what she said before, that her maker was still sealed up, and if he ever got loose, it would be really, really scary.
Oh.
What happened to you?
I didn't have a future with my tribe. I insulted both my clan and Cormac's clan by killing their chief. My only choice was to be alone. That's the wisest choice.
Nosferatu,
choice,
I guess?
That kind of all or nothing thinking could get us in trouble. If we think all is lost, we're liable to do things we wouldn't normally do. I know I did some stuff I regretted in them moments, and I sure wish I'd taken a breath and stepped back in all them times.
You sound so sad when you say that, funny cowboy man.
I'm all right. I'm just saying, you're a capable lady. You've always got more options than you think in a bad moment.
Oh, but you're just a child. I don't want you to be sad.
Well, let's focus on you, huh? You say you've been living alone ever since then?
Of course, my silly cowboy man. We aren't mortal anymore. We will always end up alone. Why waste my time?
Nosferatu again?
No.
Overgeneralization?
Maybe?
Again, Medi deals in extremes.
No,
Long life
you're
often
right.
makes one's interpretation of life stark.
Of course, my silly cow.
Come on, Mitty. You're distorting a lot of reality there. All vampires ain't lonely. Some of us choose to be, but not all of us. Sure, mortals have a habit of dying, but there will always be more of them. Not to mention all the vampires out there. Heck, I used to be in a vampire gang. Cult. Well, kind of both. They weren't good company, but they certainly weren't lonely. I mean, ain't we talking? Well, there's loads of vampires out there who think like you do, and they're fulfilling their own prophecies of loneliness.
You're being a mean little mouse now, and I don't like it very much. Maybe I should have killed you after all.
I'm trying to help you, Mitty. The world's changed a lot in the last 1,800 years. A lot of it bad, but a lot of it good, too. By and large, most people ain't burning witches and selling their daughters. That sort of thing's frowned upon by mortals these days. There are laws out there to protect folks now. It ain't like in old times.
May I tell you a story, little mouse?
All right, tell me a story.
Once upon a time, there was a very pretty young lady. Pretty, but also crazy. Like me.
That'd be labeling.
Would have been.
Yeah.
The pretty young lady Mary had moved in with her cousin, Mrs. Hultridge. At first, they got along quite well. But one day, Mary started acting naughty. She would shout, act unladylike, and even say that Jesus Christ wasn't very special. Mrs. Hultridge liked Jesus Christ very much and wanted Mary to like him too. When she didn't, this embarrassed Mrs. Hultridge. She began to think something was wrong with Mary. After all, who didn't like Jesus Christ? Mrs. Hultridge said that Mary had begun to vomit up pins and buttons, nails, glass, and bits of wool. Instead of being grateful for the free gifts Mary was vomiting up, Mrs. Hultridge said that she had been attacked by 8 witches in spectral form. Now, it just so happened that all 8 of those witches lived very close to the town where Mrs. Hultridge lived. Despite their magical prowess, the 8 witches were captured and put into the stocks, and all the people of the town were told that the women did not like Jesus Christ at all. So the Jesus Christ-liking people threw rotten vegetables and poo at the witches. And, just for fun, they gouged out the eye of one of them. Then they kicked the witches out of town and lived happily ever after. The end.
Well, that ain't a pleasant story.
Oh, it was very unpleasant. It hurts very much to have your eye taken away, but I like my new eye. It's fun.
Huh. Look, she took it out.
I was 1,500 summers old or so when that happened. The world hadn't changed much then. I don't think it's changed much now.
So that would have been like the witch trial era, I guess.
Yeah, very Salem-esque.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that happened to you, Mitty. You're right. Folk can be pretty awful when they get riled up. That ain't changed.
Oh, don't be sorry, little mouse. I like my new eye. Also, the story has a happy ending.
Oh yeah? What's that?
After I had my eye taken away, I took Mrs. Hultridge's parts away too, one by one until she died. It was so much fun.
That's a little morbid, Mitty.
How did they round you up and tie you up and, like...
Right?
Morbid Mary? Oh, I like that. That's very clever, little mouse. But you see why I'm careful now?
Yeah, I get it. But look, there's one thing that's different now, and that's...
the UN exists.
Solved everything. What we're doing right now.
I guess so.
Yeah.
It's what we're doing right now. In all that time up till now, therapy ain't never existed. We only just started looking at ourselves in the way we think. Before recent times, we only looked at gods, government, and society. The self is a new frontier, and we're learning stuff we never considered before. The frontier can be kind of scary, but being on that frontier means moving forward. Come with me.
Silly mouse. If something feels scary, that means that there must be something to be scared of.
Generalization or Nosferatu?
Nope.
Mary is transmuting her feelings into reality.
Emotional
If this
reasoning.
is a skill known to some elders of our kind, I have not observed it.
Now hold your horses there. Yeah, it might be true that sensing something scary means there's actually something scary out there. But that don't make it necessarily so. If fear keeps us from exploring, we can't experience new things, good or bad.
Suppose that's true. But good things are temporary. Bad things can last forever. Would you like to hold my eye?
That's all right. You keep it. I get what you're saying, Meddy. I ain't saying not to be careful. Just acknowledge that a feeling doesn't make reality. I know you've been through a lot and you got damn good reasons for being careful. But there's a reason you came to me, right?
Yes, but it wasn't because I wanted to go outside. It's because of my fans. They're very demanding.
Right. That's why we were talking about your going for walks and went down this rabbit hole.
Or, in your case, a mouse hole.
Anyway, therapy usually ain't about just one thing. It's about lots of things. If the problem is your fans, we gotta imagine unlife without them, right?
Don't want to lose them all. Some of them are gentle. They're too weak to hurt anyone, which is why they don't.
Overgeneralization?
You really think weak people would hurt others if they were stronger?
Little mouse, I've been alive for a long time. I believe what my eye shows me. Yes, if one is capable of hurting another, they do.
They can, but they don't always. You ever seen them capybara animals? They're dang massive rodents and could do some damage if they wanted to, I reckon.
Oh, yes! Oh, they're very cute. People like to share animated pictures of them in my community.
Some folk are like that. They just want to sit around and have someone scratch their bellies.
Is that what you want, little mouse? Do you want me to scratch your belly?
What? No, I'm just saying, don't assume everyone's out to hurt someone. Yeah, it happens. Of course it does. But that kind of thinking ain't giving folks their fair shot.
Don't know what I'll do if I don't have my followers. I can't live the way I used to before the machines took over. Oh, they expect so much of me now. They send me messages all night and all day. They need content. God, if I don't give them their content, they'll all leave. Their attention spans are like those of little bugs, but they're not as cute.
Oh.
Nosferatu?
Okay, I think we need to talk about moderation.
Oh, I already have moderators, silly mouse. Any major content creator has to have them.
I don't know what that stuff means. I'm talking about moderation in your thinking. What if you gave your fans only what you felt comfortable giving?
Doesn't matter what I want, silly mouse. They just want me to overreact to video games.
Over the generalization.
Meddy, you're thinking that mortals want only one type of content is forcing you to make only one type of content. Your assumptions are keeping you from doing things you like, and you deserve to do things you actually enjoy.
You're very kind. I thought cowboys were supposed to be tough.
Who says I ain't? I just don't have nothing to prove no more. Here, why don't we try something new for next time, since going out didn't go so well last time? I want to challenge you to take a day off. Don't answer any messages, don't post no content. Just do something for you and you alone. Take a sick day.
But we never get sick. We're dead people.
They don't know that, do they? One day. That's all I'm asking for. You need to give yourself a little space.
Guess he's not finishing that sentence.
Very well. Since you've been a very kind mouse, I'll do it for you.
Yeah, you got a whole month, so you can do one day for me.
I'd prefer it if you did it for you, but we'll work toward that, huh?
Oh, I wish I had a big piece of cheese to give to you right now.
I could go for a big piece of cheese. Doesn't it look like there's a cheese platter kind of on the table back here with this wine? Like, what's on that plate?
I don't know. It looks more like an ashtray to me, but
It'd be a really big ashtray. Is that where, like, if you stake a vampire, you put all the ashes?
yes.
That's why it's so big.
That's very, yeah. And a constant reminder. It's a memento mori for vampires.
Yes, that makes sense.
A lactose intolerance is kind of a side effect of death, but I appreciate the sentiment. I'll see you in a month then, okay?
Yes.
Great. I'll see you then.
Bye.
You are doing well, my friend. I know we old ones can be rather inscrutable sometimes.
She's human. We all are, ain't we? The way I see it, we all got the same problems one way or another.
Your wisdom never fails to impress, Samuel. I believe it is time for you to follow your own advice to Miss Meddy, however. All work and no play makes for a dull vampire, as they say.
Yeah, you're probably right. I might hit the hay early and do a bit of reading.
Oh, I thought you were finally going to convince him to dance.
If you must take out some aggression on hay, then please do so. I shall see you soon, my friend. Rest in peace.
Does he really not know the idiom hit the hay?
No,
Good night,
he's just being clever.
Dang, I wonder how I'll feel about humanity when I'm 1800. Heck, I wonder whether there'll even be a planet.
Meddy's got real good reasons for not being fond of mortals, but it might be narrowing her worldview. Real bad history, was sold to a rival warlord and killed by a wizard. I guess wizards are real now. Abandoned by her clan after she killed her new husband and became a vampire. Husband, I guess. Was pilloried. That's a new word for me. As a witch in the 1700s and had her eye removed. She thinks it's pretty funny.
Pillory is like the stock.
Okay. Sounds disgusted by her followers. I'll try to encourage Meddy to do more things she likes for their own sake and get outside more. There. Is Meddy non-binary now?
I guess it's time to drown my existential woes in blood.
Heck yeah!
Howdy there, Crimson.
You're sounding a little weary there, cowboy. You getting enough to drink these nights?
Oh, yeah, that ain't it. Just existential ponderings.
Why is there an apostrophe in ponderance? Oh, I guess because the G isn't there.
That's just my specialty. What's eating you, buckaroo?
It's this old client I got. She's been watching humanity hurting itself for 1,800 years. Every time she expected better, she got hurt. She ain't wrong to mistrust mortals.
That's a tough one. What do you do with someone like that?
Well, I tried to guide her to look inward like I do with everyone. People are people, but so is she.
How do you think she took it?
She took it pretty well in the
No,
end.
I don't think she did. She was like, every time I suggested it, she was just like, no thanks.
But the end,
Let
she
me
wanted
tell
to
you
give
a
us
story of
cheese.
why that wouldn't work.
I don't know, Crimson. I'm not sure this lady's even wrong in her judgments of humanity. She accepts it for what it often is. So she's giving them what they want, even at her own expense.
Sounds like you've been on the right track to me. She's never going to be content making other people happy, especially if she's not on the same page as they are.
Dang, Crimson. I can see why Andy respects you so much. You done some living, sounds like.
Death at the door can put things into perspective. I get where your client is coming from. Changing the world isn't going to happen, but we can at least change ourselves.
I don't think that's true. The country I left definitely ain't the country I was born in.
The wheels turn a little slowly for us mortals, cowboy. Back in D.C., I was trying to push policy to do something about our poverty problem, but the kind gentlemen across the street were pretty happy to make things worse.
Ugh.
When I got my cancer diagnosis, that was my wake-up call to stop getting disappointed and start living with the little amount of time I had left.
Working at a bar is more rewarding than being a member of the bar, huh?
Not bad, cowboy. It's got its charms. Here, I whipped up something special for you.
It looks like currant tea.
That ain't half bad. Got a refreshing taste.
Rose hips. Just a little something extra. Been experimenting with some herbals for Andy.
Nice.
Guess old dogs like us can still learn new tricks. Thanks, Crimson. I think I'll hit the hay now.
You hit that hay, desperado. I'll see you later.
You go teach that hay a lesson.
Got a lot on my mind tonight. I think I need some rest. Now, what should I do to relax?
What are my options? What's Emerson?
Ralph Waldo Emerson? Or whatever.
But burned with a hot iron? Goes. What's
I
Emerson?
always pick up a little extra perspective from Ralphie Waldo Emerson, that is. Let's see if I can find a good passage. Bingo. In the woods is perpetual youth. Within these plantations of God, a decorum and sanctity reign. A perennial festival is dressed, and the guest sees not how he should tire of them in 1,000 years. In the woods, we return to reason and faith. There I feel that nothing can befall me. No disgrace, no calamity, leaving me my eyes, which nature cannot repair.
Is it coincidence that it mentions eyes?
In the wilderness, I find something more dear and connate than in streets or villages. In the tranquil landscape, and especially in the distant line of the horizon, man beholds somewhat as beautiful as his own nature. Ain't that the truth? Future's always ahead, no matter how old we get. That's enough for one night. Time to visit Dreamland. Maybe I'll see my princess there.
Oh, I hope you do see your princess there.
Do want to kind of see what the video about the guy getting his butt burnt was all about.
More.
Man getting hit by football.
Samuel, my dear, I do look forward to our chats. How are you feeling tonight?
Uh-oh, we got disqualifying the positive down here. I guess we're going to be a little insecure tonight.
Oh dear.
I gotta confess, boss, I'm a little down. I love helping other vampires, but getting therapy myself sometimes ain't much fun.
I understand. Looking in the mirror is difficult for any human, much more so when they don't cast a reflection.
You ain't kidding. It just seems like there's always work to do, you know? Like my walking in the woods for 90 years wasn't nearly enough time.
I dare say you are correct. I believe that we must never cease our walking in the woods. There is no mystery deeper than that of our own existence.
Where do vampires come from anyway?
See, if we hadn't read that passage, none of these quotes would make sense. We would just be like, what does it have to do with getting hit with an iron? Or do you think he would be quoting things about getting hit with an iron instead?
That would be a cute touch if that happened.
Where do vampires come from?
Well, Samuel, when two vampires love each other very much,
Come on, boss, that's not what I'm asking. Where do we come from?
the answer to that is much older than recorded history, my friend. But let us focus on you. We should start with some meditation and determine what thoughts are most important to you right now. Close your eyes and envision your place of comfort.
I ain't good at being a therapist.
Okay, breathe in.
Is my hat weird?
Let go.
Ich bin Sam. Ich bin ein cool man. Election looks real bad back home. Dr. Drain thinks I'm brain
This is
damaged.
acknowledged thought.
Why'd my mama have to marry that asshole? When's the sunrise?
In.
Just acknowledge all your
The
thoughts.
Senora hates my guts.
Now I gotta breathe in. And then when I let go, then I can.
Sure wish you were still here, Jeb.
Who's Jeb?
Actors need help, that's for dang sure.
I don't get this part.
Wish I had more book smarts. Bet he scares the heck out of me. You're an idiot, Sam, hurting all them folk. Why'd I join up with a gang in the first place?
Why can you not click on that one?
Breathe in.
You just hit S and skip it. I think we're done.
Breathe in. Let go. You have to breathe in and let go a certain number of times. Breathe in. Let go. Yeah, I don't think I was breathing very well. I was too busy acknowledging thoughts. Yes.
How are you feeling, my friend?
Pretty good. I gotta say, my head's been a mess of thoughts lately. I think I was afraid of therapy today.
Why is that, my friend? What thoughts came up?
Well, after last time, I think I was stewing a bit. Just being real angry at myself for joining that nasty cult in the first place.
They preyed on the vulnerable, as cults tend to do. If you had been a man of means with a robust support system, I doubt they would have noticed you.
Yeah, I know. And honestly, I'm mad about that too. I mean, my country did me real wrong and put me in that sorry state to begin with.
This sounds like a proverbial can of worms.
Yeah, you could definitely say that. After we talked last time, I kept thinking, what could I have done differently? And the answer amounts to horse shit. All that law-breaking I did, all that murdering and stealing and doing no good, that was my country failing me.
Oh, are we blaming the man now?
Let us slow down, Samuel. You are making a bit of a logical leap. I have great admiration and empathy for you, my friend, but it is disrespectful to those you hurt to blame anyone but yourself.
I mean, I guess I could have died. I suppose that would have been kinder, but that's a lot to ask a boy to do.
I am not suggesting that you should have died, and I do not suggest that your country was without fault. However, your country had its role, and you had yours. You are using a cognitive distortion called blaming. When we engage in blaming, we ignore or wipe away our own faults, attributing them to someone or something else.
It's funny that this one is just now coming up. You feel like blaming would be way back at the beginning.
Yeah, that's kind of basic.
Blaming is kind of the opposite of personalization. Instead of everything being about us, we act like it's all about someone else. Yep, sometimes we're at fault and just don't want to admit we have some control. When we can't admit contributing to our problems, we point the finger at someone else, and that's blaming, and a distortion that needs fixing. Examples. It's the barkeep's fault I lost my money at poker. He shouldn't have served me so much whiskey. I stubbed my toe on my coffin because someone must have moved it. I only missed my target because the gun maker messed up somehow.
Our faults are precious, Samuel. We cannot be ourselves without them. Do not wipe them away.
That's one way to look at it.
I mean, I just wish things hadn't been the way they were. If my country had taken a better trail, maybe I would have turned out different.
What's your country? Are we talking about the United States of America or what here?
Yes.
Like, how did your country fail you in particular, white man full of privilege?
Differently. I am sorry to interrupt, but Senora Deste might correct you less gently. Now then, perhaps it would help to put blaming into perspective. It is always humbling to see ourselves in the mirrors of our minds, is it not? Let's try some examples. See if you can tell when I am blaming. I turned into a bat the other day and flew right into a tree. Who put that tree there?
Blaming someone else, or the tree, for you being clumsy, that ain't gonna do anyone much good. I smacked into my fair share of trees back when I was a youngster, but that was definitely my fault.
Of course, there is no shame in being a novice flyer as a young vampire, but we can be insecure creatures. That's our humanity at work. I was unable to perform in bed with Crimson the other night. It must have been her fault.
Dang, that is some blaming. Takes two to tango, boss. Maybe there's some bad blood brewing between you two, and I wish I hadn't heard about it.
Why do you think he's telling the truth?
Do not worry, my friend. Crimson and I bring each other great satisfaction.
Okay, this is TMI.
All right, I get it.
I said nothing lurid, Samuel. Why are you so distressed?
Singing great satisfaction. It's like hearing your parents talking about their sex lives. Forget I said anything.
I mean, he is daddy.
All right, Samuel, let us move on. The interface on this widely used new vampire dating app is so modern. How do they expect anyone to use this cursed thing? Did you see the football game the other night? My preferred team played with great skill and should have won. The referee was clearly an agent of the Dark Lord.
And now hold on, Andy. I think I saw the game you're talking about, and you're just blaming the ref for your team's mistakes. You got a great tight end, but one that plays a little dirty.
You do have a great tight end.
Excuse me?
I didn't mean it like that. Oh, heck, I can't talk right today.
It's quite all right. Isn't getting dirty the point of play? It is the fault of the cursed sun that we must live in darkness.
Well, the sun can't help being the sun, so don't go blaming it. The way I see it, we got our place, and that ain't nobody's fault.
Well done, Samuel. Perhaps the sun is even more brilliant in our memories, and seeing the real thing would spoil it.
That's a real sweet way to look at it.
Well, that's one way of thinking about it.
There are some blaming distortions you missed in there, my friend. Listen once more.
Really? They were all blaming?
I turned into a bat the other day and flew right into a tree. Who put that tree there?
We got that one.
Blaming someone else or the tree for you being clumsy, that ain't gonna do anyone much good. I smacked into my fair share of trees back when I...
Of course. There is no shame in being in. I was unable to perform in bed with Crim. The interface on this widely used new vampire dating app is so modern.
Come on now, boss. Not every app out there is designed too good, but we can't expect machines to run themselves. Well, that's some blaming right there.
You are correct, Samuel. It was only hypothetical, of course. I do endeavor to keep up with the times. By the way, thank you again for teaching me Control-V and Control-C the other night. What a delightful trick.
Oh, yeah. Way faster than going through the edit menu all the time.
You youngsters always find the latest tricks. Let's keep going, though.
I think I get it. I ain't trying to erase what I did. I'm just bitter that I felt like I had no choice at all. And it all goes back to the United States taking my daddy away for their manifest destiny. I'm mad at him, too. Dying for his country. What kind of nonsense is that? How'd his country pay him back? By making my poor ma marry a drunk who beat the daylights out of her and his kids? Ain't no damn wonder I turned out the way I did.
That must have been devastating, Samuel. Countries are not human. They cannot feel. And stories such as yours prove it.
I mean, what the hell, Andy? My daddy's corpse didn't give a shit about no United States of America. It's kind of funny when you think about it. He died fighting the British so the U.S. could say they own Missouri. Who the fuck cares? I'm telling you, Andy, the best thing about being dead is realizing how little that nationalism crap matters.
Desire for identity can create monsters worse than we. What happened after your father died?
Well, we didn't have nothing. The money was running out, so my ma got married to a hard man who drank even harder. He beat up my older brother, Jeb, for fun. And once Jeb started fighting back, dear old stepdad came for me. And that's when my brother killed him.
It sounds like a tragedy from my own country's mythology. I am sorry that such a thing happened to you, Samuel. Your brother was brave.
You mean a Greek tragedy?
No kidding. We went on the run together, but he was the one who kept us alive and fed, mostly through stealing and begging. Once we stopped being cute, begging didn't work anymore, so we moved up to robbing and killing. Killed my first man at 12, and then it got a little too easy.
That is young. I cannot imagine how difficult that must have been, Samuel. My country asked me to kill at 20, and I still remember how devastating it felt.
Yeah, well, nobody told me to do it. Like you said, that was all me. I don't think anyone was surprised either. When my brother and I rode into a town, you should have seen the way people looked at us. They knew we were trouble, and we were determined as hell to prove them right.
Aha, a moment, Samuel. I believe this is an opportunity for some growth.
It's them distortions again, huh?
To err is human, as they say. Do not be discouraged. There is something in what you just said that you cannot be sure of. Can you tell me what it is?
People knew we were trouble. It's real neat.
I guess there ain't no way of knowing that people thought we were trouble.
That's right, Samuel. There is one way of knowing exactly what they were thinking, and that would be to read their minds.
That's the same exact thing I was telling Medi.
Thus is the cognitive distortion called mind reading. Yes, we can weigh evidence and make predictions, but never with complete certainty.
Mind reading. When we assume somebody's thoughts, they have no opportunity to prove otherwise. People usually imagine I'm sitting here thinking about horses, but that's true only some of the time. It's mind reading to invent someone else's thoughts. We can't know them. Examples. That hombre there is real quiet. He must be plotting against me. My blood partner's thinking of leaving me for a sexier vampire. He didn't say so, I just know it. When that lady saw my fangs, she must have thought it would sound like Bela Lugosi.
I was a dirty little thieving murderer. I don't blame him for judging me.
First, that's labeling. Second, one of those people might have been patient and gentle, one that had an experience like yours. You cannot know. With your mind reading, do you see how you made everyone your enemy?
Yeah, you're right. You're damn right.
No one expects a child to be perfectly aware of themselves and the world, Samuel. Remember, start with compassion for yourself. Here, let us do an exercise to help you recognize mind reading. Jesus Christ would have disliked the idea of anal intercourse.
I mean, are they all going to be mind reading again?
think-
Just like
yeah,
the
I
last
guess
time they
so.
were all blaming?
Just pick them all so we don't have to go through them
I
again.
know that's mind reading right there. Unless you asked Jesus Christ himself and he told you, there's no way you'd know how he feels about butt sex.
That is very true.
Very good, Samuel. Many in my time have claimed to know the mind of Jesus Christ, and none of them have ever even met him.
Did you meet him? I bet you would have met him.
You were there when he was kicking around. You ever meet him?
No, that part of the world was never really vampire-friendly. The chair you're sitting in is one of his, though. Magnificent, isn't it?
Oh, he built, that's
He was
pretty-
a carpenter.
Yeah, he put a lot of upholstery on it.
Jesus Christ made this chair?
I bought it cheaply before he became a big deal. He was certainly ahead of his time as a carpenter.
Dang, now I feel awkward sitting in this thing.
It's more than 2,000 years old, Samuel. It is still just a chair, and it's experienced millennia of past wind. Don't worry about it.
Everyone farts in the Jesus chair.
Crimson is upset with me because I forgot to take out the garbage. I know because she told me so. I sent my friend Vlad an internet message, and he left it on read. He must hate me.
That's some mind reading for sure. There's no way you know what Vlad's thinking. Maybe he wasn't ready to answer, or maybe he forgot.
Excellent, Samuel. That's correct. There are endless reasons why Vlad would leave my messages on read, and only Vlad knows them. Reading too much into an internet message is a massive waste of time.
The Pony Express was a lot healthier, I think. This internet stuff makes people get real nutty.
Mortals are in more of a rush than we are, I'm afraid. Let us continue. One of the patrons of my club was having dirty thoughts about me. I know because I read his mind with my vampiric powers.
I mean, that's literal mind reading. Technically,
I
it's
told our
true.
bouncer Bert a funny joke the other day. He was quiet, but very amused.
Maybe you could tell by his face.
You did not find all the instances of mind reading, Samuel. Please listen closely. Jesus Christ would have disliked the idea. Crimson is upset with me because I forgot to take out the garbage. I sent my friend Vlad an internet message. One of the patrons of my club was having dirty thoughts about me. I told our bouncer Bert if
How the heck would you know if Bert was amused by your jokes? That's clearly mind reading.
you are correct, Samuel. No one knows what Bert is thinking.
Why don't you use your vampire mind reading powers?
I like to think he dreams of butterflies. But who can say?
I don't think he's thinking of butterflies.
Then you are mind reading, Samuel. Let Bert be Bert.
Yeah, I guess so.
I believe you now understand that mind reading may have closed the door on some opportunities for you.
I suppose. I can't really know either way, but I guess that's the point of all this. Knowing what's real and what's not.
Exactly, Samuel. So tell me, what happened to you and your brother?
You don't know already. I thought we were famous Wild West outlaws. They called us the Handsome Boys, on account of the fact that we were young and good looking. I think we made as close to a living as possible while keeping up a life like that for some 35 years. They stopped calling us the Handsome Boys eventually. Mostly they just called us those two sumbitches. Jeb and I married a pair of sisters, even talked about settling down in some kind of fashion. I guess we got greedy though. One last big job, as they say in the pictures. Met this fella in a saloon who'd heard of us. Went by Ernie. He said he'd help us take down the Pioneer Missouri Bank. A take of $30,000, split 3 ways. That's about $1 million in today's dollars, but that kind of money was unthinkable back when. We got the money all right, but my brother got shot in the head. Dead before he even hit the ground. I didn't know who did it, so in my rage, I killed every soul in that bank. Ernie and I ran off with that dirty money, but weren't nothing the same after that. When she heard the news, my sister-in-law was screaming so loud she scared the coyotes away. My wife left with her that night, and I didn't see either of them ever again. Not sure I wanted to. I had $15,000 and no interest in spending it. Just sat there in a sack. When Ernie invited me to join his gang, I saw no reason not to. I'm pretty sure I signed that devil's contract as soon as I started killing them folks in the bank.
I am sorry, Samuel. That is a truly horrifying story. I can hear the pain in your voice. Your brother was precious to you.
Yeah. He wasn't a good man, Andy. But he kept me safe. Without him, I knew I'd be doomed. I was certain I had no choice but to join the Mystic Bastards. Yeah, I know. Cognitive distortion.
I know you know, Samuel. A new one, but I think you can identify it on your own. What is the cognitive distortion you are displaying now?
A new one. I knew I had no choice. Sounds kind of like Nosferatu to me, but what could it be that's new? Oh. I was too sure of my fate.
I was so sure I was right to join the Mystic Bastards. Ain't nobody could have convinced me otherwise.
Indeed, Samuel. This cognitive distortion is known as being always right. And when you are always right, your choices are limited, even if they lead to doom.
Like, that seems so similar to the ones that we already have, though, doesn't it? Always right. We all get things wrong sometimes, and we all know it. But in the heat of the moment, we might get so worked up we feel everything we say is correct. We might double down on opinions or even reject opposition first thing. These moments, all our beliefs feel always right. Disagreements have nuance. And although we might get a lot right, we're not always right. For examples. The evidence is irrefutable. Bram Stoker was a vampire himself. I know the way through the canyon. No need to check the map. Don't question me. Blending in with mortals, I've done that for years. I know what I'm doing and don't need changing now.
We become so convinced that only we have the appropriate perspective, even in a world of infinite possibilities. One would expect immortals to be immune to this distortion after seeing their beliefs challenged over generations. But we are just as susceptible to being always right. Let's try some examples so you can identify when I am always right.
I bet you think you're always right.
I have the experience of ages. My authority cannot be questioned.
Okay, Boomer.
Excuse me?
Just something I hear the kids say when old mortal folk are acting like they're always right. The folks born after World War II are real good at destroying the world, but they assume age leads to wisdom. It ain't necessarily so.
You are always right about that. Well done, Samuel. With my multi-generational economic expertise, I am confident that market conditions will result in mass layoffs in the next quarter.
That doesn't sound always right. That's just confident.
I know that turning another into a vampire inevitably results in resentment.
Yeah.
That sounds like you're always right. I know a lot of us vampires ain't too happy with our lot in life, but we ain't always resentful.
That's Armand's philosophy in the Vampire Chronicles. That's his curse. He's like, every vampire you make will end up hating you. So you should just stay with me. Don't make other vampires, just stay with me. Because they'll all hate you.
Mother knows best.
That is correct, Samuel. Of course, we must be careful when choosing whom we turn and when. Choosing to live forever is not a choice casually made.
It ain't usually a choice at all.
But we will endeavor to break that cycle, my friend. We have enough clients already without having more resentful immortals running around. Let us continue. I know for a fact that vampires become misanthropic as they age. I do not need your perspective.
And now hold on, you ain't always right. You thinking we're gonna turn into misanthropes is limiting you from making new vampires, but that's just your thinking.
Very good, my dear Samuel. Caution is warranted when bringing a new soul into the dark, but I must consider perspectives other than my own. I have not had much good fortune with my children of darkness, but I am indeed not the only judge of character.
You got kids, Andy?
I had many dark children before I recognized the gravity inherent in doing so. I only wish more of my brethren could learn what a responsibility it is to begin the unlife of another. I know the internet is a passing fad. I have seen technology come and go, so I can trust my own expertise.
I think you're doing a little always right there, Andy. A lot of folks had unwavering confidence that the fax machine was going to stick around forever, but they weren't right neither.
Truly? I still use my fax machine. It is the preferred mode of communication among vampires here in Germany.
Oh, Germany.
Heck, I guess that just proves no one is always right about technology. I think I get it, boss. If I had found folks to listen to other than myself, maybe I wouldn't have joined up with Ernie's gang.
Perhaps, perhaps not. You had plenty of reasons for making the choices you made. Reflecting on them is what helps us to grow.
Yeah, I'm a lucky fellow all in all. I did some stuff with those vampires that I was pretty sure erased any humanity I had left, but I was wrong. Them transcendentalists I hold up with were ready to help me no matter how nasty I was. And I know I've done a lot of thinking on my own, but I owe them everything.
I've done a lot of thinking on my own, but I owe them everything. Is that so, Samuel? Can you point out your own distortion there?
Yes, disqualifying positive.
It's my old favorite sneaking up on me, disqualifying the positive. I did plenty of work on myself.
That's right, Samuel. And why were the transcendentalists able to help you? We just went over it tonight.
Wasn't always right.
Yeah, like the others don't make grammatical sense.
I realized I wasn't always right. I was ready to start receiving help.
Excellent, Samuel. Your capacity for self-reflection, and so quickly, is truly inspiring. I almost feel as though my blood is circulating on its own.
Okay.
High praise.
I guess they don't have circulation?
Why would you need to?
I don't know. Some vampires have heartbeats and circulation.
Oh, come on, Andy. I'm just a fella.
You have earned a reprieve from disqualifying the positive, my friend. Embrace it. I believe we have had a productive session today. Let us not press matters. This is difficult work, and you are handling it wonderfully. How do you feel?
You know, I feel okay. Somehow it's better than feeling good. What happened is what happened. Some bad stuff happened to me, and I did some bad stuff. None of it lasts forever. That's the nice thing about having all the time in the world.
Your trials have made you wise indeed, my dear Samuel. Now rest, my friend. You shall soon share your wisdom with your clients. I wish you a good night.
Good night.
Yeah, I believe it's early coffin time for me tonight. Have a good night, Andy.
You as well, Samuel. Rest in peace.
Aw,
And scene.
so sweet.
Samuel, greetings. You look a bit pale. May I offer you something to drink?
Aw, Samuel. You know, I like that he was like a really bad guy in his life. Like, he's not like this super nice guy vampire with no flaws. Like, he was an asshole.
Just because he's a bad guy doesn't make him a bad guy.
Yeah, he has this really dark past, and now he's this really sweet guy.
Hey, he's just trying to make up for lost time, that's all.
There's nothing wrong with that. Don't disqualify the positive.
Yes, ma'am. What's new in the vampire world?
What is new in the vampire world? What show did we watch together?
Oh, don't remind me.
We watched the Talamasca show.
sure as
Talamasca's
fuck
out.
did.
By the time you all are watching this, you will have seen several episodes. We've seen all the episodes because we're special. They said
I've never hated a show more than I hate that show.
Paul did not like the Talamasca show. Talamasca is a vampire show. It has multiple vampires in it.
I mean, maybe if I knew all of the lore, it would have been.
But you're not supposed to have to know the lore. Talamasca is supposed to be the show that people who haven't watched Interview with the Vampire, who haven't read any of the books, who haven't watched Mayfair Witches, are supposed to be able to come in and watch as like a dipping their toe in to this franchise. But you didn't find it accessible?
No. It's also, I mean, if that's the case, it's also extremely, like, to a fault, dense with all that content. It's like, all right, here's the cliff notes of everything you need to know about vampires and Mayfair witches and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, that's a whole lot. And you are not equipped as a screenwriter to tell me these things.
What did you think of the vampires?
That's the thing. It's like, they're so unmemorable. I can barely remember them. There was only 2 really that we met. There was
It was the guy in the first episode, Burton, the one who was like, surprise, vampires are real.
Is that the one who like they were floating outside and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one
And then
who
the author of Interview with a Vampire, I
Yeah.
guess he counts. And then there was the
Yeah, but you didn't even realize he was a vampire when you watched it until I told you.
No, I know, because we watched the show.
Yeah, but you didn't know he got turned into a vampire at the end. Because you didn't see the season finale.
No, I did. I know.
Okay, because when we watched the episode, I asked if you realized he was a vampire in that scene, and you said no.
I know. I mean, it's like the show did not make it clear that he was a vampire. All he said was like, "Now get out of here before I do something I regret." And it's like,
Like what?
I mean, maybe he showed his eyes, maybe, and that was supposed to be.
Yeah,
a
he
clue?
was wearing vampire contacts, but the lighting in that scene was so yellow that you couldn't really tell. Like, it's not like when you
No,
see
it
the
was
other
real- it
vampire
was real dumb.
contacts. Yeah.
Nice callback though.
And then you see the main vampire, Jasper.
Oh yeah, Jasper.
Yeah. He's American. He listens to country music, wears white t-shirts.
No, he was an okay character. Him and the poor guy got shot in the shoulder was like the only 2 characters I could sort of get behind. The main protagonist is just no.
Guy, the guy named Guy.
The guy named Guy. They couldn't even call him Guy. This is Guy.
Well, he's not French. He's American, but being played by a British man.
I know. I got confused at the very beginning because it's like, where are you going, Guy? It's like, well, are these Canadians? What's happening? Hey, Guy, come back. Where you going, Guy? Apparently, all Canadians are from South Park. I'm sorry.
I did not find Guy a likable protagonist at all.
You said like in all those reviews, there's like, oh, there's no one better who could have done it than this guy.
Yeah, the reviews all found him charming and like a great person to bring us into this world, and they just love him, and I don't get it.
When does the show like actually launch?
Well, in America, it's supposed to launch on the 26th, which is this coming Sunday, but it launched in Australia this past Sunday.
What else? Okay.
So in America, it's supposed to drop 2 episodes at once on this coming Sunday, but in Australia, it dropped 1 episode. So everyone's already watched the first episode because, of course, they watched the Australia drop. So,
Maybe that was one of my questions because they were screeners. And it's like, well, these aren't released in final yet. It's like, how much time do they have to fix this? And it's like,
no, these were the final
this
versions.
is it. And I was like, all right.
Yeah. So see, episode 2 is coming out this coming Sunday. So by the time I make this video public, you guys will probably have seen 3 episodes. So we can't spoil the ending of the series.
Yeah. I mean, but, don't take my word for it because I'm only adjacent to this world. Stay tuned for the Mavens take.
That's why I wanted you to watch it, is like I wanted the layman's perspective on this because I am so deep in that I know what they're trying to do and what they're going for, but I wanted to know if it worked.
No, it really didn't.
No,
It should no. Mm-mm. I remember when the final credits rolled. I'm like, finally, I'm the fuck out of here.
it's only 6 episodes.
Right, it was a long 6 episodes.
They were only 49 minutes long.
No. It was inconsistent too. It was like one episode was like 45, one episode was like an hour and 3, and it's like make up your minds. Take your time and stick with it.
Yeah. In other vampire news,
Yes, please.
apparently Bloodlines 2 dropped, and it's out,
Yeah.
and
that's-
it's not getting good reviews.
No, I did not expect it to get good reviews.
Like, not even for the way reviews are usually inflated lately is it getting good reviews. Like, it's bad even for that.
Bad isn't buggy or just story bad?
I don't know. I haven't read the reviews. Like, this just happened. Like,
Well, I guess we'll have to. I'll see. Maybe it's I was asking about it before. It's like, maybe it's like a budget title or something. But I know in my heart of hearts, it's going to be a $60 game.
yeah, I don't know how much it costs. Look it up.
Lines 2.
I know they changed the stuff that was originally supposed to be paid DLC to be free, so that's a perk now.
The term utter disappointment's been coming up a lot. Yep, $60.
$60.
Maybe reach out. Maybe we can get a code.
Yeah. Maybe they'll send me a code.
Because I'm not paying $60 for it.
Yeah, they sent me, what was it, like Coteries, the physical copy, and Coteries and Shadows. They wanted me to do an unboxing video. They were going to send me like the special like pack that came with a bunch of stuff, but then they ran out of that, so they just sent me like the disc, and I was like, I can't unbox a disc.
I said, wow, there it is. All right, good night, everybody.
Yeah. So I included it in my vampire library video, but I didn't do like a video just about
Yeah,
that.
ask them for a code. That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
play
I'll
that.
reach out. I'll be like, hey, I'm a vampire influencer.
I mean, they should know who you are.
Yeah.
Right? They sent you stuff before.
Unless it's a different company, they
You're
should.
on the list.
I should be.
Well, I mean, White Wolf owns Bloodlines, don't they?
Yeah, but it's, different sub companies make the games, so I don't know who's in charge of marketing.
Paradox.
Paradox. We'll see.
Well, we can look forward to that train wreck.
Don't say that or they won't send me the code.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sure it'll be wonderful and I can't wait to play it.
That's right. Listen to her.
Now they'll send me a code. I'll hype up your game.
Someone's got to do it.
Yeah.
Pay me a couple of grand and I'll make people think it's wonderful.
I'll be your shill. That's what my life has come to, playing apparently bad games.
Hey, times are tough. Things are tough all over.
Can't I play the good games? Can't I play the fun games? Oh, speaking of which, we're going to play a couple new games that I have received codes for soon. You'll be seeing those videos soon.
Which ones? I remember one being that like base building.
Yes,
game.
and I have another one that's an indie game that someone in my Discord server sent us a code for. That we're gonna check that one out. Because,
Did they make it?
Yeah,
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah. So one of you, which yeah, we're gonna check that one out, and
Yeah, I thought we play that one first because
Yeah,
the other
me-
one did not look.
yeah,
as-
we're definitely gonna play that one first.
It looked like 18 different genres blended into one game, and it's like, okay,
Yeah, we
y'all are jack of all trading.
we could play that tomorrow. Then I could get that video out by the end of the month.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. Making content already. We got a plan.
Yeah, it's October. It's Vampire Month. We're vampiring all over the place.
You gotta get everything done before you head off to New Orleans.
I do. You're going to be watching this probably after I've gone to the Vampire Ball and done all of that stuff in New Orleans, but I can't tell you about it because I haven't actually done it yet because we make these videos ahead of time. So listen up to my next month's video, and then I'll be able
I'm
to
surprised
tell
you don't
all
like
those
vlog
stories.
it or anything like while you're there. It's like live stream on your phone or something.
I've never made phone videos before. I don't have that skill.
You pointed at yourself.
I've never done it before. It would be like a child doing it for the first time. Like, it takes talent.
Now
it
that
takes
right
skill.
there is a cognitive distortion.
No, it is a skill to be a good at vlogging with your phone. Like, it's not just something anyone
How
can
do you
do.
expect people to use these other apps on their phone? Very good set.
I'm sure my first time doing it would not be great.
No, of course not. So get the first crappy ones out of the way so you can get good at it.
I mean, maybe.
Get good.
I also don't like my face, so like when I make videos, I put on layers and layers of makeup,
But you're
and
gonna
I
be like
shine.
in like full costume.
But I shine the lights really bright, and I put the camera, and you set the balance, and like my videos are extremely curated to make sure I look in a way that doesn't make me feel bad about the way I look. And if I'm just holding up my phone, pointing at my face, I'll be like, no, I look terrible. I hate it.
Okay. Fair enough.
It's if for dudes it's easy, you can just point the camera at yourself and everyone will think you look fine. But like it's different if you're female presenting. Like you have like a tiny flaw in your skin and everyone will judge you.
I got you.
It's like, what? There's a shadow under your eyes? You look tired. Oh, honey, you look tired.
See if you can find the distortions in her.
Oh my god. I'm just telling you the realities of the internet. It's not easy. You got to spend 2 hours doing your makeup and making yourself look perfect before you can turn the camera on you. It's
Very
just,
good set.
it's tedious. And I just want to have fun in New Orleans and not have to stress about being camera ready all the time.
Goths just wanna have fun.
Like my audience just wants me to make content about everything. It's so much pressure.
It's just much easier to do when you have a cute little Scottish accent, though. And call everyone Little Mouse.
I know. We just watched Brave the other day for like the first time in a few years, and I
Did
just
we?
kept having Brave. Me and Steffi did.
Oh, okay. I don't remember.
Yeah, we were off doing something else. So what are you doing for Halloween while I'm in New Orleans?
I'm just taking the kids over to the rich neighborhood. That's all.
Sef-
Not much happens in our neighborhood.
Steffi's dressing up as K-pop demon hunters.
So yeah, she chose Miro, which I thought was cool.
No, but she wants her hair in a purple braid. So
Oh.
she's kind of like a mishmash of the demon hunters. She
Oh,
likes
that's okay. Yeah, she
she
can do all
liked
three.
Mira's outfit better because it had a skirt, not shorts. Because Rumi's had shorts, but she liked Zoe's her favorite one, but she liked Mira's outfit better. So she's like a mishmash of all of them.
Kind of had a desire to watch that again recently. We should do it. I'll watch it with Seppi.
We watched it every day, 3 times a day for a month.
Yeah, I know, and I want to watch more of it. All right.
It's good. It's good.
Oh, I heard that they denied. It's like we want to make a live action remake, and everyone's like, no, please don't. So I think finally the studio was just like, no, okay, we won't do that. Like, thank you so much.
I mean, give them 10 years and then they will.
Yeah, I mean, by 10 years, no one's going to care anymore. So
But they are making a sequel, aren't they?
yes, that's all I know.
What else in vampire news? I mean, could anything like... Oh, Interview with the Vampire Season 3, now renamed The Vampire Lestat, is wrapping up its filming schedule on Thursday. Today is Tuesday, so that's 2 more days. It'll be wrapped.
Any friends of yours in this one?
No.
Ah.
It's being filmed in Toronto this year, that's why.
Lame.
When my friends were going and getting parts as extras in it, it was being filmed in New Orleans, so they could just go down
Get,
there and
get those tax credits for Canadian filming.
yeah.
Though nowadays, who knows?
I mean, last year it was filmed in Europe. It was filmed in Prague. So this year's filmed in Toronto.
Yeah, those budget constraints are hitting everybody.
Yep. But yeah, that's coming out in April, so they released the extended first look trailer for it in like an actual quality thing, so it's more than just bootlegs now. So people want me to do a video breaking down the trailer like I did for the previous season, so I might do that after I come back home from New Orleans. It won't be timely and topical anymore, but if you still want to know what I think about the trailer, and I can tell you what each shot in the trailer is referencing in the books.
It's one of those little shot by shot, like frame by frame things.
Like, this is Lestat when he's a child being abused by his family, which didn't actually happen in the books the way that he describes in the show, because his father was blind, so he couldn't actually beat him. His father never beat him.
Well, I mean, he could, just not very effectively.
No, his father never beat him in the books, but, like, the TV show doesn't understand that there are other forms of abuse that he could have suffered, and he did very much suffer abuse as a child, but they're like, oh, abuse means getting punched and kicked, so that's what happens to him as a child. This is like, okay. You do realize that other forms of abuse exist? No? Okay. He just got punched and kicked then, I guess.
Now, when it comes to like TV, it's like abuse equals this. It's like our audience won't understand it unless we just call it punching.
They just do not trust their audience to be smart at all.
Grace calling for us.
Abuse. On that note,
rest in peace, Samuel.
I hope you guys all have a wonderful Halloween. Halloween is going to be very special this year because it is happening on a Friday. So you all will have a great time, I hope. Well, Paul is out trick-or-treating with the littles, and I am in New Orleans at the Vampire Ball. Leave me notes in the comments. Tell me what you are doing for Halloween, you know, for the algorithm and the engagement and stuff. Yeah. Because the video needs the comments. Tell me what you're dressing as for Halloween and what your plans are. And if you aren't doing anything, then tell me what your thoughts are on Bloodlines 2.
Yeah, has anybody actually tried it yet?
Yeah, if you've tried it, tell me your thoughts. Tell me what clan you played as and how it's going for you so far.
Well, they only have like, what, 4 clans?
Yeah, they can still tell me. I want to see like what most people are picking.
Pissed off, I can't
These
play
are
my gang
all
goals.
my comment fodder for the engagement. I appreciate you all. Happy Halloween. So on and so forth.
Etc., etc. Yours truly, Maven of the Eventide.
Good night.
Rest in peace.
Gotta say blah.
Blah, blah, blah.